So the first advantage is the capital advantage of leasing. It's a low barrier to entry, so that means you don't require, it doesn't require so much more headache that when you're going into purchasing a property does. I mean, when I purchased my first property, it probably took us from the initial conversation with our lender. I think we spoke with our lender first, then got a real estate agent. Well, had a real estate agent, couldn't do nothing with the agent because we had to get pre-approval to finding the property. That probably took 3 to 6 months. Finding the property, probably 3 months, and then actually getting approved for the loan after pre-approval. We had to go through countless days of, the exchanging paperwork, background stuff, and then I was an entrepreneur. I wasn't an employee, so I wasn't a W-2 employee. So I had to have way more information. They wanted way more information from me. And I was just getting an FHA loan back then. So, but it still took a lot of paperwork. My accountant had to, approve different things. It just took a lot out of us to get just a basic single family home to do the assisted living. But now, if I was to do it through the lease, if I'd have said back then, if I'd have just went the lease route, I'd have been in the property in the licensing process and probably had some residents by the time I'd have at least got, you know what I mean, to the place where I was purchasing the property. So if I'd have went the lease route, I'd have probably been in business a lot sooner. So I didn't know that now. I mean, I didn't know that then. I know it now. So we move accordingly.